Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A male is arrested for violating the conditions of his house arrest. Also tonight, a theft happened in Gualarai, and DPS is seeking your help. And the Fiscal Affairs Committee makes one more amendment to the 2020 budget. In sports, blustery but dry weather greets golfers for a grand tournament. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
The phone you want now on the best network and a plan that gives you endless data on chat, social, and music apps. Tell your Docomo Pacific rep you want now with access. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Off a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, August 12, 2019. In court, a sua sponte order and case assignment order have been given for two males that allegedly burglarized two stores in Saipan. Court documents state the case Sinamai versus 23-year-old Stephen Hazelgulgum and 19-year-old Erwin Dwayne Terragezo has been reassigned to Associate Judge Kenneth Govindo for global disposition. Both males are charged with count 1 and count 2 of conspiracy to commit burglary and theft, count 3 and 4 of burglary, count 5 and count 6 of theft. According to court documents, the two males were arrested for alleged burglary and theft to the I Love Saipan pop-up store on Middle Road and the True Value hardware store on December 27, 2018. A status conference is set for August 13, 2019 at 1:30 p.m. An individual is arrested for contempt of court according to the Department of Public Safety. DPS received a call reporting the possible contempt of court violation on Chalam Piao, where officers were dispatched. Martin Castro Jr. left the house violating his bail agreement. The caller stated they were the third-party custodians of Castro, where he was placed under house arrest. Bail is set at $1,000 as he also violated his previous bail agreement. Castro was charged with burglary and theft on July 26, 2019, and was on pre-trial release awaiting his arraignment hearing. The Department of Public Safety is asking for your help in locating who is involved in a theft that took place in Gualarai. According to DPS, a call was made to 911 reporting that several tools were taken from the work van at Micronesia Renewable Energy in Gualarai. A neighboring witness recalled seeing a sedan and two different pickup trucks around the area the morning of the theft, one of the trucks being white. If you have any information related to the theft at MRE business location, you are asked to call 911 or to remain anonymous, call CNMI Crime Stoppers at 234-7272. On Capitol Hill, the Fiscal Affairs Committee met to make final amendments to House Bill 21-64 HD2 for the budget for fiscal year 2020. Senator Jude Hofschneider says some of the amendments made are:
we provided a provision under Mariana's Visitors Authority for them to administer a inter-island incentive program for in coordination with the Department of Commonwealth Ports Authority. Excuse me. And pretty much the others, the other provisions is a carryover from the current fiscal year with respect to solid waste, Division of Solid Waste employees, and the authorization to pay their hazardous pay.
While today, Senator 6-2 Igisomar made a provision based on effects from Super Typhoon Yutu that led to austerity measures.
For 2018 FY and FY19, we asked him, in order for us to understand the austerity measure, we not only asked for revenue collection, but we asked him for revenue collection comparison versus projection. In addition to that, we asked him for actual expenditure per authorized through statute appropriation. So this one is only for revenue collection, but I'm wondering, Chairman, if we should put the revenue collection and the expense side report.
The reason why we're asking for this report, Council, is because we experienced during YouTube that the reporting from the finance is not on top of its game, is not intact with what's happening with reality. And that's the reason why we need this kind of accountability to give us a comparative relationship between the actual collection versus the estimated revenue, and also the actual expenditure versus the budgeted or the appropriated expenditure. Once we see those comparisons, we can determine whether the government is in deficit or in surplus.
Senator Igisomar's amendment was passed today by the committee. The final vote and passage of the amended House Bill 21-64 will be made August 15th, where it's off to the Senate for approval. A peaceful assembly will be occurring later this week for those who have concerns in the community. KSPN sits down with Nola Hicks, one of the organizers, for the details.
The CNMI needs to really wake up and realize that there are a lot of good people doing a lot of really bad things. And the only way we're going to get these people to change is to demand for it.
It's called Rise Up CNMI, a chance for citizens of the Northern Mariana Islands to participate in a peaceful protest to voice concerns pertaining to the Commonwealth.
The NMI Citizens for Change is a grassroots organization. We're looking to give a voice and platform to the people of the CNMI who envision a better CNMI than the one we're given today. You know, as you know, a lot of people are frustrated with a lot of the things that are happening in the CNMI.
The NMI Citizens for Change is calling out to anyone interested in exercising the freedom of speech.
I urge the community to stand in solidarity with our efforts, with our cause, because the only way that we're going to see a better CNMI is when we start taking action. Let's do it for our youth. Let's do it for our contract workers.
Signs will be made and voices will be heard. As Nola says, now is the time to act.
You know, a lot of people are fired up, and I really want to give them that chance to say what it is that they want to say publicly, because that's what needs to happen. Our leaders need to hear it from their supporters and their voters and all the unpaid local vendors that have still not gotten paid until this day. They need to hear from them, and at the same time, they need to address these issues and tell us what their plans are, you know, to solve these problems. These are serious issues.
And one of the major concerns being brought up at the protest will be?
A lot of the concerns that are going on in the community is the casino. The casino is a big concern. The fact that the casino is not paying its taxes and owes millions of dollars to local vendors is really just a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to private businesses. It's a slap in the face to the CNMI as a whole.
This Friday will be the fourth Austerity Friday since austerity measures were taken, and is when the assembly will take place at the Gearpan Fishing Base starting at 4 p.m.
I urge the community to come out 4 o'clock. It's an Austerity Friday. There's no excuses. You know, to all the youth that I rallied and I basically helped to do our village cleanup during post U2, come out, because this is really for you. I encourage all the teachers from PSS, if you're upset with what's happening, you know, I'll have 50 free shirts for the first 50 people that are registered. We'll have blank poster boards. Feel free to write and express exactly what it is that you want or that you want to see. and let's move forward.
Reporting for KSPN, I'm Ashley McDowell. Coming up, we head over to T Galleria for some first-class beauty. You won't want to miss this makeover after the break.
Get the phone plan you're looking for at IT&E. Stay connected with the strongest, widest, and most reliable network in the Marianas. Stream, share, play, shop, and surf the web with super fast 4G LTE data. Whether you need just a few gigabytes of data to get by, or if you want to go further with unlimited data, there's a plan for you. You'll always get the best price. Visit any IT&E store or call us to learn more. IT&E. Explore your world.
All workers have the right to a safe workplace. Employers must provide a workplace that is free from recognized hazards and comply with applicable OSHA standards, including proper reporting of injuries. Training needs to be done in a language and vocabulary employees can understand. And an OSHA information poster must be displayed prominently in the workplace. Workers, you have the right to raise a safety or health concern with your employer or OSHA without being retaliated against, and request an OSHA consultation of your workplace if you believe there are unsafe or unhealthy conditions. OSHA can help. Free assistance to identify and correct hazards is available to small and medium-sized employers without citation or penalty. So look out, speak up, and stay safe. Job safety and health, it's not only good practice, it's the law. Check out OSHA.gov or call 664-3154 or 3155.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. It's the 6th annual First Class Beauty event held at T Galleria over the weekend, and KSPN2 was there to capture it.
This is actually part of the event activation that we have prepared for our customers for First Class Beauty. So this is an annual event, and one of the highlights of this First Class Beauty event is the Giorgio Armani cinema that we have set up right in the front entrance, and it's really fun for our customers where they can become a superstar, taking movie posters here, and also we have set up a lip bar for our customers who are into colors and beauty products. They can actually use our iPad, which is set up in the front of the entrance, to virtually do a makeup with the most popular product that we have in the store.
pop-up event with the cinema and the posters and what we've mentioned will be here throughout the month of August, so you can come and still get your movie poster with your photo.
First Class Beauty event runs throughout the month of August, so be sure to make your way out to T Galleria to check it out. Coming up, the Governor's Tournament of Champions is over, and all that's left is Bob's story.
Good evening and welcome to Channel 2 Health Talk. I'm Dr. Tony Stearns of Marianas Medical Center. Tonight we begin a series of health talks on nutrition and the important role that good nutrition plays in health and longevity. We all want to be healthy and to live a long time, and I'm convinced that whether or not each of us achieves that goal depends in large part on us and what we choose to do. It depends on the choices we make each and every day throughout life. Whether or not we smoke, drink alcohol to excess, or take drugs, whether or not we exercise, wear our seatbelts, practice safe sex, all of these choices have an effect on our long-term health because each has consequences that can be either good or bad for our health. I believe that in terms of health and disease and how long we live, the most important choice we make throughout life has to do with what we put in our mouths, what we choose to eat or not eat, and how much we eat. Eating more fruits and vegetables, whole grains and nuts, and cutting way back on animal products, fats, and processed grains and sugar is the key to healthier eating and healthier living. In the upcoming weeks and months, I'll be addressing these issues of choice, and I'll be offering suggestions as to what each and every one of us can do to make healthier choices, to improve our health, and to increase the chance that we live longer and healthier. Remember, it's never too late to make changes in your lifestyle, and it's never too late to start eating healthier. I'm Dr. Tony Stearns of Marianas Medical Center. Join me again next week for another Channel 2 Health Talk.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, rain stayed away both days for the Governor's Tournament of Champions. Let the tournament begin. James, how's it going?
Going good, bud.
Why do you say that?
Because it's not raining.
The Governor pleased with the 200-plus turnout as 25% of the golfers were from off island.
This is what the partnership is with MVA, and I really want to thank all this partnership, not just for this year, but throughout the years. I have Frank Atele from Banco Guam, and all the off-island folks that comes to the island. That's international marketing itself, working with MVA and all of our partners. So
the Governor was playing with John Jones, so it was hard to concentrate. Thanks for the bloopers.
Did you hear that, Bobby?
Yeah.
How did you get that?
For the record, the Governor made some fine shots like that drive right there. However, he finished outside the money. Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios is still waiting to win his first championship. Eli Buenaventura, he's been playing in this tournament every year since the first one in 1996.
Well, this is a very historical and very exciting game, and well-organized tournament.
Ned Narita, a line drive on number 10, just like the way he hits a baseball. Call him a flight contender. Seniors threat, Joe Kamikaze Camacho, drives on 18 West. His 6-iron, what? Why did he do that? For safety reasons. Case in point, in his foursome, that drive, disappears out of bounds. They need a new ball, not Joe.
Joe, why a 6-iron instead of a driver? What's going on with that?
I would normally don't tee up here with that driver. It's tournament play. Just get it on in 3, putt for birdie. It's a risky hole, especially now with the wind. So I never use driver on this hole anyone tournament days.
Isaac Ogden with the birdie try on 18. Nothing wrong with a par. Nate Camacho, he'll take, well, it's a bogey, thank you. Good enough.
Get it!
Visiting from Tinian, Ray Delacruz with this approach shot. Looked good because it was. Joe Sablon from the bunker. Onto the green. He's always a threat to win. The veteran, Tony Satur. That's a par putt. Par. Joe Sablon. Oh, that was a bogey on that hole. Rick Couts. Same hole. Par.
There you go. That's par. Par.
CNMI Sports Hall of Famer Sonny Flores. He's in for basketball. Baseball slugger Brian Camacho. The chip on 18.
Oh. Go, baby, go. Nice shot. Not a home run, but it's a good hit.
Former Saipan Major League batting champion Alex Tadella. Nice hit. The long ball. You want to see a bunt?
Now you can make a good shot now. Oh, well, maybe next time.
Yeah, next time.
Well, next time was the next day. Sunday, golfers trooped back to La La Bay to settle the score with visions of prizes and immortality swirling in their heads. 5 cars still available for holes in 1. Mary Rhodes from Guam trying to win one. That's a nice shot on number 4. They're right in front of the green, though.
That is the shot.
Kingfisher squawk Sunday morning as Yuko Togawa drives on hole number 2. She's always near the top. She took 3rd in the ladies' flight gross this year. Second place, Ermi Sunga from Guam, while Chang Han Lee, she took the ladies' flight. Henry Liang, he won the A flight championship, while second in the B flight, Alex Sablon was right behind a golfer from Rhoda.
First day was 83. Second day, 82. Total gross is 165. Congratulations. Last name, Hokuk. First name, Joe. Welcome to
A 172 was good enough for Kim Suryang to win the C flight. Championship flight. Brian Kim, he was making par after par. He was chasing Louis Sunga from Guam, who had a 71 on Saturday. And he was also trying to hold off J.J. Antelik. The top of the championship flight was playing in this foursome. Louis Sunga won it thanks to a 144, 6 strokes ahead of Kim and 7 ahead of Antelik. Ellie Buenaventura had to compete in the super tough Super Seniors flight.
It's always been a very competitive flight because these are all past champions.
Like, there's Richard Couts. Look at this. Richard Couts going to drain this. Thank you. Oh, almost. Super Seniors each year gets
That's
more,
right, man.
more and
Can't
more
avoid it.
competitive. I think it's harder to win the Super Seniors flight than the championship
Well,
flight.
with the entries today, man, it's a tough competition now.
Well, Nick won. Notice how instead of walking straight over to get his prize, he took the long way around the banquet hall so everyone could see him collect his cash and goodies. Vic Borja settled for another second place. Tony Satur in 3rd in the Super Seniors. What? No fair.
Shane, is he a sandbagger or what?
Yeah, that's, Tony should be playing in the A flight or championship flight. He's too good. He'll probably have a statue here after he passes away when he's, we're just going to have to memorialize him after.
Rick Couts, a congratulatory 4th place. 5th place goes to, well, he's 1st place in smiles, Joe Sablon. Seniors champion Joe Kamikaze Camacho also carded a tournament low 71 on Saturday. He coasted to the $500 top place in the seniors.
Nice surprise?
His playing partner, Tars Olapai, may be the best Zori-wearing golfer in the whole world. Who knows? When Tars picked up his free umbrella from the raffle, he didn't have to change his shoes, and when he went up to get his third-place prize, he was wearing what looked like new Zoris from Friendly Market.
What do you think about him winning in those Zoris?
Championship right here, baby, right here. Local style.
Championship Zoris.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Let's roll at Gold's Gym Saipan with group exercise for every body. Total Resistant Exercise, or TRX, helps develop your core and improve strength. And Zumba toning is probably the funnest way to get fit. The Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplements. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
All right, today's high only 86 though. The heat index 100. It was a sticky 84% humidity. 81 the low. Tomorrow partly cloudy, isolated showers southwest. Winds 10 to 15. High around 90. Low 78. Seas 11 to 14 feet tonight, but falling tomorrow. Sunrise 6:02. A low tide past lunchtime. Should be 12:42 p.m. I should say. It should right. Sunset at 6:41.
Thank you, Bob, for that weather report. You know, we saw a little bit of sun today. That was nice.
Oh, did it? I
Saw a
was
little
inside.
bit.
I had to work all day putting those stories together. That took a long time, you know.
Yeah, I saw
Hard
a little
work.
bit while I was out gathering my
I
stories.
didn't even have time to go out and play golf like those guys.
Yeah, that golf tournament looked like fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
It's a feel good. I love Lao Bay. I love going out there. Everybody's in a good mood. It's just an enjoyable experience for everybody.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people have to make their way out to participate.
Unless people that are really trying to win and lose it, and it's very frustrating. Golf a very frustrating game, but congratulations to everybody who played, because it's all for a good cause.
Absolutely, yep. Big congratulations. And thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Tune in tomorrow night at 6.
Good night.